All right. Shall we? Okay, let's do it.
Hi, I'm Peter Buckle, and this is Design Office Hours, a podcast about design, designers, and careers in design. I talk about creating, leading, and navigating creative work at this lovely place we call work. Whether you're a student, just starting out, or an established designer, welcome to the show. This show is also about your input, so send in your topics and questions. How to get in touch with me in the show? Email designofficehours@peterbuckle.com. Type it, record it, AI voice type, record it, and send it. Follow me on Instagram @designofficehours. And head over to peterbuckle.com/designofficehours to sign up for my mailing list to get notified about every new episode and other knowledge goodies that I share out once in a good while. All right, let's get into it. What's on the menu today? We have a good question here that arrived. The question is, what advice would you give if you want to begin adding personal projects to my portfolio? All right, I think personal projects, I assume the person who asked this question is talking about projects that are, I would call pet projects or Saturday afternoon weekend projects, basement projects, stuff that we work on because out of passion when we have free time, questions that we pursue because we want to pursue them, objects or items we want to design because we want to design them. So projects or work that's established outside of school, outside of the professional job we go. I think personal projects are great for portfolios. I think they have the power to tell something about you or a passion that you are pursuing. So they're able to shine a light on that angle of your personality, you as a person, you as a designer in life. I think they're also good to just build a little bridge maybe into an industry that you want to breach in, right? So let's say you want to change industries and you work up a passion project about, I don't know, outdoor gear. So you have a passion for it anyway, or I assume you have because you're pursuing that other industry in that example. So you would go and maybe write yourself a brief, give yourself some healthy constraints and start treating this like a project. And I would give the advice that if you add this to your portfolio, call out that this is a thing that you whipped up in your free time, as something you pursued in the after hours of what you usually do. And I think that conveys that you're passionate about what you're doing in general. You're pretty committed to it. You're also committed to setting yourself briefs and constraints and holding on to them. And I think that can go a long way. But make sure you call it out. I'll give you an example. I've seen recently, I don't know how recently, a while ago, a portfolio of a person. And this young woman, a very impressive designer, she had a bunch of cool projects in her portfolio. And, I thought they were pretty spot on. It was great form development, obviously great with the tools, everything that needed to design a cool project there and develop cool items. One was a camera, I believe, and the other one was a drone. And as we talked on one of my coaching calls, it turned out that she had that those weren't like projects from an office job or from university. This was stuff that she had created in her free time. And I thought this actually gave so much more weight to these two projects because it showed me she's committed to improve her skills. She's committed to create projects to just have more projects just to get better at this. And I thought she had set herself some really nice constraints and she had explained her train of thought there and created some really nice infographics. And I thought, it was just very well done. But the fact that this was done outside of work on a Saturday afternoon, I thought that was even more impressive. But ultimately, her portfolio didn't call it out. So this part would have gone lost. And if she would have not said it. Now, so yes, add personal projects to your portfolio. Use them to spice it up. Use them to showcase a personal side of you, right? It doesn't have to be a project. It could be just something that's like maybe 2 pages in the end. Maybe that's just it. Maybe you just wanted to end on a humorous side of things. Maybe you just did a little Maybe you designed a very exciting doghouse, but it makes everybody laugh. I don't know. Some star designers got famous by designing doghouses, so you can do that. Use it to create your own project, set your own constraints, and maybe use these projects to design for an industry that you want to reach into, you want to get attention you want to get attention from, and you want to be seen by a potential recruiter or by a potential hiring manager in that industry. So personal projects, yes, use them wisely, like everything in our portfolio, and enjoy them. All right, that's it for now. I hope you enjoy your personal projects. Curious to know what you're working on in your personal projects in the office after hours. So let me know in the comments, reach out to me, let me know what you want me to follow up on, explain more. I hope you're with me in the next episode. Thank you for listening.